Welcome back, everybody. I meant it when I said this time is going to be a bit calmer.
I said something is very wrong with this world.
Yeah, I feel it too. And that's part of why I wanted to play Stardew Valley today. I meant it when I said it would be calmer.
Okay, let's pull off the bandage. We've all had a very bad day.
It feels like everybody these days is having a bad day, and we just wanted to say, we get it! We have to!
Just a couple weeks ago, Lord Vader threw me off the edge towards the power reactor of the second Death Star. But I got to use my power to force push the ground and break the fall. Then I could find my way to the escape pod in time. The whole place blew up, but ever since that day, nobody could take me seriously.
Oh my goodness, the sequels were right! You did survive!
Yes, but it was a very bad day. And now I got lunatics, posers, and wannabes all trying to fill the void left in my absence. And on top of that, I need to prove that I am still just as powerful as I was before.
My turn. The Adeptus Mechanicus has shown a terrible incompetence of grotesque magnitude. Several malfunctions have been reported all across the holy world of all continents, but there was no sign of chaos or heresy. But from a simple failure to follow instructions, many of my Astates have found themselves injured. I can't help but shake my head in disappointment as the tech priests do little more than literally hope and pray for a change. The irony is that it is their duty to understand the inner workings of these machines. So when I found out that they could struggle to even figure out how to work an industrial-grade assembly line, I was so furious I almost had to punch a wall. If my most trusted scientists could not even work an industrial-age machine, what hope do they have for the modern warp navigators? This virus of stupidity, I don't know if it's literally a virus, but definitely figuratively. It has spread beyond the Mechanicus and has gone even into the intelligence branch. I have no idea where this strain originated from or who instigated this infestation of sheer stupidity and forgetfulness. All I know is, it feels like I am surrounded by idiots and clowns. My empire should not be populated by these jokers, let alone in the massive quantities they have exhibited. I must admit I envy you, Scarlet. You have found a way to purge that stupidity to extinction. So between Emperor Palpatine getting wedgied by Darth Vader, and my getting irritated by Industrial Revolution chemicals, what about you, Scarlet? You're not hurt, are you?
Emotionally.
This better be good.
I can do such amazing things like win World War III, defeat the evil of stupidity, and even make the whole world just stop. But the one thing I cannot do is find love. All I want is to be loved. But every time I try, it's called inappropriate. I don't want to abuse my power. I just want to be loved.
At least we still have our friendship.
Fair point. Look on the bright side, count your blessings and all of that.
All I want is to be loved. It's lonely at the top. I mean, sure, there are plenty who would marry for money or political power, but that's not love. I need someone who will hold me like a plush doll and whisper into my ear that everything will be okay.
I never would have guessed you, of all people, would be such a softie. You have killed far more lives and far more races than I could ever aspire for.
So for those of you watching, tell me in the comments, what kind of bad day have you been having?
Now that we got that out of the way, I guess this is going to be the whole episode, huh?
I promised everyone it would be calmer, and I meant it.
Good God, you can be so boring sometimes.
when you actually try it, it's kinda nice. It's a blissful little break when you need everything to just stop and shut up for a few minutes. Think of it like going on vacation.
Oh, right, we haven't done that since summertime of last year.
Gah! Scarlet, I still hate your fascination with stinging creatures.
What can I say? I know what I like.
You sadistic witch.
And that's why she's my bestie. I still wish we could do more with Psycho Liz, though. It's just going to be so hard to balance out all the talking of the NPCs against all of our talking.
And that's part of why I chose this game in particular. We will not have that kind of conflict. Isn't the music nice? This is what I mean when I say it's such a nice little vacation.
Vacation from genocide, you mean?
And destroying heretics, xenos, and idiots.
You know there is a co-op feature, right? I would like to invite some of you people to join me here in my little vacation. Close friends only. I'm sorry, but it's closed to the general public.
Yeah, but who watches these videos anyway? Your mother?
Dr. Kelly's actually doing alright, thanks for asking. But she and the Colonel are having some, for lack of better words, old people problems. But we're working on our Fountain of Youth program. It's still in the early trial stages, but initial results give me hope.
Fountain of Youth? For all of the greatness of my Imperium, for the whole literal galaxy that Palpatine has conquered, and somehow neither of us have been able to defeat old age.
That's my point. I might be the youngest monarch and the youngest faction, but I still have marvels of my own. What I wouldn't do to see my parents like they were back in their prime during the original Hero Team stories. As for this game, can you imagine just doing some hard labor for an hour or two, then going to bed for the whole day and night, waking up the next day and doing it again?
I thought my laborers were never supposed to rest.
See, that's not sustainable, and that's how I got a better long-term track record.
She's got you there. Even my legions have their holy days.
I admit I rushed a bit in the character creation, but doesn't this still look kinda cute?
Cute is not my style.
Same.
And I always wanted to go to a nice beach. I told you this is going to have total vacation vibes.
Just as long as there are no more stingers, or I will punch your face so hard you'll fly through the wall.
You know I might like that, right?
Ah, you're impossible to coerce.
Excellent.
Don't ask me why, but this humble small game on a dreadnought computer still finds a way to stutter.
That just means it's the game's fault.
Or your recording software.
No matter, it's not that important in the grand scheme of things.
I didn't realize your favorite thing was death.
Like I said, I rushed character creation. Besides, it matters later in the game, but you won't get to see that today.
And why is that?
Due to spoiler reasons, I refuse to answer.
Scarlet, I've been thinking.
Oh, this has gotta be good.
I know you so dearly want someone to love you, but I think it's a bit too much work for the trouble. Love is not all it's cracked up to be. There's too much pressure, too much demand. And you basically have to go out of your way to please the other person when that person never does the same for you. You don't deserve that. So my suggestion is to make peace with the fact that you will be forever single like the two of us.
I knew it was going to be good, and you did not disappoint. Let me drink your tears. Let me drink your tears.
You're so mean!
Yummy, yummy.
Think about it, Scarlet. For all the times you've tried to be nice, How many times has it been repaid with nastiness or betrayal? How many times has your trust been abused or exploited? And you want that in your life 24/7?
That's not what love is supposed to be like.
Every supervillain backstory involved the person trying to do the right thing, only for the world to shut them or beat them down. Love is a lie.
I never thought I'd see the day. Empress Scarlet is broken. She's not invincible after all.
The funniest thing is that she's the one who said it. Everyone has their kryptonite. And all I'm doing is spewing the hard truth.
And yet, somehow, the three of us are still besties.
Because only besties have the gall to tell the unfiltered truth.
I can't even enjoy my little vacation.
Wow, you really are broken.
This is supposed to be all cheery and cute to help take my mind off things. Or at least try to deal with it. I can't do this anymore. I gotta go.
Wait, that'll terminate the Nexus Connect.